Please subscribe our channel and hit the icon button.
Have you ever wondered how a single act of kindness can change someone's life? Let me tell you a story about a little girl named Lena, whose small act of generosity created a ripple effect that transformed an entire community. Lena clutched the small piece of bread in her hands as she walked home from the bakery. It was the only food she had for the day, and though her stomach rumbled, she was used to hunger. Her father had passed away, and her mother worked long hours as a seamstress, barely earning enough to keep them in their tiny home. As she turned onto a quiet street, she noticed a frail old man sitting on the sidewalk, his clothes tattered and his hands trembling from the cold. His eyes, weary and sunken, held a silent plea for help. Lena hesitated. This bread was all she had. If she gave it away, she would go hungry until the next morning. But looking at the man, she knew his hunger was far worse than hers. With a small smile, she knelt beside him and placed the bread in his hands. "Here, sir. Please eat." The old man looked at her with astonishment. "Are you sure, child?" She nodded. "You need it more than I do." Tears welled in his eyes as he took the bread, whispering, "Thank you. You have no idea how much this means." Lena gave him a gentle nod before walking away, her stomach empty, but her heart warm. The old man, whose name was Thomas, ate the bread slowly, savoring every bite. Strengthened, he stood up and continued walking, determined to change his fate. That night, he found shelter at a church where he offered to clean in exchange for food. As days passed, Thomas regained his strength. With the little money he earned doing odd jobs, he bought bread for another homeless man he met on the streets, remembering the kindness Lena had shown him. The man, in turn, helped a struggling widow by fixing her broken roof for free. The ripple of kindness spread further. The widow, grateful for the help, cooked extra food and shared it with a sick neighbor. The neighbor, once recovered, helped a young boy pay for school books, setting him on a path toward a brighter future. Months passed, and Thomas, now a humble shopkeeper, never forgot the little girl who had shared her only meal with him. He often searched for her, wanting to repay her kindness. One day, Lena's mother fell ill, and their debts became too much to bear. Struggling to afford medicine, Lena desperately searched for work. She walked into a small shop, hoping to find any job available. "Excuse me, sir," she said to the shopkeeper. "I'll do any work you need. I just need to earn enough to help my mother." Thomas turned, recognizing her instantly. His heart swelled with gratitude. "Lena," he said softly, his eyes filled with warmth. She blinked in surprise. "How do you know my name?" He smiled. "Because months ago, you gave me your only piece of bread. That act of kindness saved me and in turn helped many others." Tears filled Lena's eyes as he handed her a small bag of money. "Take this," he said. "It's not charity. It's a repayment for the kindness you started." Lena's heart swelled as she realized that a single small act of kindness had come back to her in the most unexpected way.